It's an honor to come back here to Madison Square Garden and to New York City. I actually have a long history with the Garden, which some people might not be aware of. Harold Letterman is in the audience, and he's aware. I used to manage Kevin Kelly, who used to be part of MSG Boxing. We fought at the theater a number of times. He fought Nassim Hamed here in the Bay Arena. And so it's great to come full circle now and bring a great event like this to the big arena at Madison Square Garden. Michael alluded to a fight putting some of these events together, but I have to say, with my promotional partner, Gary Shaw, and Gary Shaw Productions, it's been a joy to work with him. It was very easy to make the fights once everything came to fruition. Putting the deal together for Daniel Gill, I have to commend Daniel and his team for accepting the fight. And once HBO had, we were looking for the next date for Gennady, and once it comes to fruition, we were able to put that deal together. Same thing with the co-feature. It was supposed to be the main event. As many of you know, it was supposed to be in Memorial Day weekend in Texas. And the only type of fight that two undefeated heavyweights could be a co-feature to is a middleweight championship fight of this proportion, where you have Mike Perez is undefeated fighting Brian Jennings. A lot of people are very excited about that fight. And one thing I'll do is, a lot of people ask me for predictions of how Gennady's fight's going to do or how Mike's going to do. I'm not going to make a prediction on the fight, but I will make a prediction, and this is in large part thanks to our television partner, HBO. I'll predict this will be the highest rated show of the year so far on Saturday night. It'll get the highest television ratings here in America and also internationally. It'll be shown in over 100 countries, shown in the UK on Sky Sports, in Germany on Set 1, it'll be shown in Japan. So Gennady's international following is growing. I really have to thank HBO and Peter Nelson, Ken Hirschman, Mark Taffet for their support. A lot of people forget it's been less than 2 years since Gennady made his HBO debut. And he was relatively unknown in America, and now he's considered one of the fastest rising stars. And I would say Peter, the highest rated boxer that's not appeared on pay-per-view. So we really thank HBO's support. Events like this are only possible with their financial commitment, and they've done a great job with the marketing with the Road 2 show. It's a great scenery from Stuttgart, Germany, and Australia, and we're really excited about that. And we have a great billboard at Times Square that HBO is responsible for. So we're happy about that and our cooperation with them. And also, I have to take my hat off to the team at Madison Square Garden. Without their support from Joel Fisher, from Adam Thier, from Sal Federico, an event like this also wouldn't be possible. And they've done a tremendous job on the marketing side, and we're expecting a great show and a great house with that. So I really appreciate that. Also, our sponsors, I have to mention them. Expo 2017 will be taking place in Astana, Kazakhstan. They're a major sponsor for all of Gennady's fights. Tesla Bank and also Ortiza Vodka Company is a big sponsor for the event, so we appreciate their support as well. Thank you.
Now I get a chance to introduce one of my old buddies here. And I know he's been through some battles himself, so why don't I just do the same thing I did for Tom? Ladies and gentlemen, he's the head man for Gary Shaw Productions, Gary Shaw!
Thank you, Michael. Thank all the press for being here. And I'm not thanking everybody individually because it's been done now for the last 15 minutes, so I just give everybody that's been thanked, thank you. Other than Tom, who has actually been a great promotional partner, to put a promotion on like this takes a lot of work, and if you don't have that cooperation, then it's just a cluster, So, Tom, I just want to personally thank you and Erica. Obviously, I want to thank my staff because they do all the work behind the scenes, and I get up here and get to talk. What I want to say is not about each individual fighter on my side, but I really want to talk about the two fights, Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing, and what it could mean to the sport. You have probably the best middleweight up until Saturday in Gennady Golovkin. Got a great heavyweight in Mike Perez. Got a great trainer and a friend of mine in Abel Sanchez. And another trainer that I know well, Adam Booth. Now my side of the table, Daniel Gill, Graham Shaw, a very underrated trainer. Brian Jennings, probably the next heavyweight champion in the world. And Fred Jenkins, another very underrated trainer. What does this all show? It shows that you can go into the Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing, in the big room. It shows, as Tom said, we'll probably put on the highest rated HBO show of the year. And how was that done? It was done with no smack talking, no negatives about the fighters, the trainers, the styles. It was done with complete respect. With Gennady saying, Daniel's going to be one of my best challenges, if not the hardest challenge I've had. And that goes by